Hey there, travelers. Ever wish you had inside, intimate knowledge to make your trip smoother and more enjoyable? Today we are bringing you top travel tips from someone who has been there and done that. These are coming from a flight attendant who has over 10 years experience in flight attendance, flight attending, whatever you want to call that. And they're going to give us their top 10 tips for travel to make your travel just a ton easier. Let's go. Hey everyone, John here from Bite Size Travels. Thanks so much for coming to check us out. If you're new here, we're a travel agency. We're just trying to give you the best information possible so you can plan on going on an amazing trip today. 10 tips from a 10-year experienced travel agent. Let's get right into them. First up, let's avoid jet lag like a pro. Stay awake until the local bedtime when you arrive somewhere. It can be really tough to do this, but adjusting to the new time zone immediately really helps you feel better faster. Going along with this, I also recommend just staying hydrated. And if you can, what I always find helpful, I don't do this a lot, but working out. If you land somewhere and you're feeling a little jet lag, go get a quick little walk or a workout in, hydrate yourself, stay awake till that bedtime, and then you will feel much more refreshed the next day. Tip number 2, carry-on are kings. Try to avoid checking luggage at all costs. One, it's going to save you a little bit of time in the beginning, right? It's going to save you a little time up front. You don't have to go check your bags, get all the paperwork done. Number 2, on the back end, it saves you so much time. I save at least an hour per trip, at least. And when you're in an airport, just sitting there for an hour waiting for your luggage, it's a nightmare. I save at least an hour every trip by only taking carry-on. Look, sometimes it's a challenge, sometimes it's impossible, but try it and save yourself a ton of time and stress worrying about those bags, worrying if you're ever going to see them again, tracking them with Apple AirTags. Just leave them at home, bring a check-on bag, and that's it. Number 3, have you ever left a hotel or your cruise cabin and left stuff in the safe? Let's give you a little hack to not do that. Leave one of your shoes in the safe the night before. This way, when you get up and you are ready to go, you are obviously not going to leave without your shoes that you are wearing that day. So leave one shoe in the safe overnight and you will be ready to go. This way you won't leave your valuables behind and you will be ready for the day and ready to travel. Tip number 4, if you are going to check your bags, put an AirTag in there. Make sure you're tracking it. If you're in the Apple kind of world, make sure you use an AirTag. If you are in the Android, they have Galaxy tags. They have a bunch of different things that you can use. These are going to really help you to make sure if anything does happen, you are able to track and find it. You can now share those with your friends and family and even the airport and let them look for your bags for you. Also, to piggyback off of that, we always love to give bonus tips. Use packing cubes. I find packing cubes to be super helpful. Some people roll their luggage, roll their clothes. Some people fold them neatly. I love using packing cubes. I think it's a huge help, especially because I'm just using check-on bags. So try it and it will save you a lot of time and effort. Number 5, consider private jet charters. This is something really interesting. You may think that this is super expensive and out of reach, but they're not. Look at last-minute empty leg flights. They can be especially affordable, especially for groups. It's super surprising. Check them out. Just look into it. Sometimes you can get a really great deal because they're just trying to fill the plane. Keep an eye out for that. Private charter jets, especially if you're doing something fun, like a bachelorette party, something like that. Check it out and see if it's something that works for you. Tip number 6, have some essential apps for international travel. These are currency converter apps. Google Translate is a must for me now. And then things that have maps and offline access, I think are really lifesavers. If your Translate app has an offline mode, get that. Make sure you download the pack for Spanish or Russian or wherever you're going. Make sure you have that and be ready to go and download those apps so that you have them. Tip number 7, try booking with hotels directly. So what I generally use is I use an aggregator to look at all the different rates, and then generally I'll book through those either the company website or one of the aggregators. But here's a little tip for you. If you are going somewhere, say you're going somewhere last minute, same with the charter jet, right? Never hurts to call the actual hotel and say, hey, I'm coming in there. Do you guys have any deals, any last minute things going on? I'd really like to go there. I'm on a tight budget, or I'm coming in last minute. Sometimes you will get a surprise last minute, really good deal. Next up, next tip number 8, wrinkle-free clothing hack. If you don't have an iron, if you can't take a steamer with you, and you're not allowed to have those things, if you're going on a cruise or something, hang your clothes in the bathroom while taking a hot shower, and then use a hair dryer. I do both of those things to smooth out the wrinkles. I find that it works really well. And I know a lot of people swear by like the spray, but even if you forget something like that, you don't have to worry about anything other than the things you have on you. Next up, pack a travel size medication kit. Always pack enough medication for your tip, plus extra. In case of delays, just be very, very careful. Also, if you are going on a cruise or you're flying somewhere, going to another country, please research the local drug laws to avoid any issues. Remember, you are supposed to be carrying everything in their prescription bottles. If not, you should have your prescriptions with you just in case to make sure. And remember that even though you may have a prescription for marijuana, or it may be legal wherever you're at, it is not legal federally, and you can get in a lot of trouble if you're trying to fly certain places with it, or if you try to get on a cruise ship. Next up, number 10, think about prepaid travel cards. Manage your travel expenses with a prepaid travel card. It helps you stick to your budget, and sometimes it'll give you a very favorable exchange rate. This way you are safe and you have that there. You can always have a card as an emergency, but this will keep you on track with your budget. Look, traveling doesn't have to be stressful. These are just some expert tips from a flight attendant. If you have any fun tips for travel, drop them below. As always, if you have any questions, please let us know. We're here to help. Thanks so much and happy travels. Bye.